I'm just the guy who wants people to go to Disney and to feel this magic. You know, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I want to give this a 5 out of 5 just because you have to see it. I'm File91e, and these are my Disney news and reviews. Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Disney news and reviews. I'm File91e, and I've had a pretty interesting week this week. But when it comes to the Disney news and reviews, it's been really cool. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new comments from all the newer people. So to all the new guys out there, I just want to say welcome, and I'm glad that you like my videos enough that you subscribe to them and have commented. So I really appreciate that. And you know, without you guys, without the fans, I really wouldn't be doing this. And you know, it's really, today I was just thinking of how it's gotten a little bit more popular than I'd really ever thought. So it's pretty funny. So anyway, let's get right to the news. As of August 29th, booking will begin for the Candlelight Processional dining packages, which include guaranteed seating for the holiday special of the Candlelight Processional at Epcot. So you can book the packages by calling 407-WDW-DINE, or that's 407-939-3463. Donny Osmond will also appear at the upcoming D23 Expo with his Dancing with the Stars partner Kim Johnson. So check that out if you're going to D23, especially the D23 Expo. And if you haven't joined D23 yet, you should do that. You gotta be 18. I know it's kind of weird, but you gotta be 18 or older to do it. So you know, do that if you're the ultimate Disney fan. For the first time in its 27-year history, Disney's Night of Joy contemporary music event will host an amateur talent showcase. What that means is Celebration Ministries Incorporated is conducting auditions for Christian musicians, singers, groups, and soloists that will give the most talented Christian music acts either time on stage on either September 11th or September 12th. As many as 40 music acts will be invited back from the auditions to perform on the special stage at Disney's Hollywood Studios, right near the Star Tours attraction. And also, Mercy Me will be playing during the Night of Joy, and I just happened to work with the sister of the guitarist for Mercy Me, and she happened to mention it, and I looked it up, and I was told. So you know, that's pretty cool. Check that out if you're into Christian music. I know Mercy Me is a great band, so you know, check it out. Okay, that does it for the news for this week, so let's get right to the reviews. Okay, the first thing I want to review today is the Canada Pavilion at Epcot. Now, the Canada Pavilion is usually the first one I hit, with Mexico being the last, because I like to do a right-to-left sort of rotation around the World Showcase. But the Canada Pavilion is actually one of the nicer pavilions to start off your World Showcase tour, or at least for me. The Canada Pavilion has a show called Oh Canada. It's basically a commercial for Canada, and it tells you about Canada and its people, and you know, according to these guys, it makes you want to get on the first flight to Canada. I'm not sure about all that, but you know, it's a pretty decent film. It's, you know, it's not as bad as the Norway one, because the Norway one has that awesome 90s hair. It's really cool. Canada also has the Le Cellier Steakhouse, which is from what I hear, a pretty good steakhouse. The next time I go to the Disney World, I really want to hit that with my friends. But I mean, overall, you know, the theming is really good. It's, you know, they have a lot of Native American totem poles and different sort of backwoods, so, you know, sort of things. The Canada Pavilion is really well done. It has you know, some good things for everybody to see. It has a great restaurant, and just like all the other ones, I think this pretty much rounds out all of the World Showcase places. So I want to give this a 3, and I want to give the whole World Showcase a 4. But the World Showcase itself, you know, as you know, combined, kind of like, you know, the Megazord and the Power Rangers, individually the Zords aren't really that good, but combined they create the Megazord, and it's so awesome because the World Showcase is one of the main reasons you should go to Epcot, and to learn about, you know, these different cultures and really experience the sights and sounds, and Disney does a really good job in giving you the feel of the culture. So when you go to Epcot, check out the World Showcase, check out Canada and all the other countries at the World Showcase. I give the World Showcase a 4, but Canada I give a 3. It's one heck of a time. It's one of the main reasons to go to Epcot. So check out the World Showcase in Epcot. Okay, it's kind of funny that the next thing I picked out also just happens to be in Epcot. It's Innoventions. Now, what these guys say Innoventions is static and hands-on exhibits relating to products and technologies of the near future. A major diversion attraction go on your second day at Epcot or after seeing all the major attractions. Most exhibits demand time and participations to be rewarding. Not much gained here by a quick walkthrough. 3.5 stars. That's exactly what it is. Innoventions is separated into 2 different things, East and West, and in them you actually get to see different exhibits about, you know, different sort of technologies, just like it said. My brother and I walked through the one time we went down with my father, and he got the high score on this IBM computer game. It looked really bad just because it really wasn't the technology of the near future. In fact, it was very obsolete. But Nathan got he got the high score on that. They also have different things about you know, planting stuff and banking, and you know, there was one thing down there, it was like about you know, fire safety, where we actually had to you know, put out the fires, or see, you know, we had to see where the fire hazards were, and you had to use a flashlight to capture it, and you got points based on that. We didn't win. We didn't care. It was horrible. You know, horrible that we lost, but because we didn't care about so that's some faulty wiring. Yeah, it looks healthy enough. Oh, is it with a candle next to a barrel of gasoline? That's fine. You know, that was pretty much our way of doing it, and we got last place, if I believe. But yeah, it also has some different robotics things. It also shows the latest video games, where you can actually test out some of the latest video games. There's a lot of EA stuff there, along with the latest Disney video games. You can play the PS3 or the Xbox or the Wii. I think the Wii's down there. I'm not sure. I haven't checked since the Wii came out, so I didn't see it there the last time I was. But I think the Wii's down there, so check it out. But yeah, Innoventions is a great place to do some, you know, some different things. It is a diversion, so you know, it's not a place you would hit as an attraction in and of itself. There's so much other stuff to see in Epcot that this should be like, you know, either, you know, you're walking around with a snack and you really don't want to get on a ride yet, or it's right after you eat lunch and you don't want to get on Soarin' or Test Track or whatever, and you just stroll through Epcot to, you know, to let your food settle, so you can get on those rides without getting sick, if you know what I mean. So Innoventions, I'm going to give another 3 stars. It's pretty average. There is something for everyone there. You can go if you want to, but you don't have to go if you don't want to. It's you know, it's full of exhibits. You might like it, you might not. It's one of the, it's personal opinion to you. So, but definitely check it out. You know, if you don't have to do anything in there, but just walk through it. You know, just to see the sights and sounds. So yeah, Innoventions, I want to give 3 stars. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Not too many enthralling rides. I told you I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the rides and exhibits, but you know, who knows, maybe we'll get a 4 or a 5 soon. I just want to thank touringplans.com, allers.net for all their great information, and if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I like doing this a lot, and I like helping people, because that's what I really want to do. That's my whole main goal for this situation, or for this show and situation, just to help people. Thanks to all my fans out there who subscribe and rate, subscribe, comment, do whatever do whatever you do, you know, after you watch my videos. I will get back to you. I always answer questions, usually, pretty much. I always try to answer questions with something. And you know, keep an eye out for for a new intro coming in the next couple weeks to a month. I want to do a special intro for that, because I got my 1-year show coming up on September 11th. So check out, be sure to stay tuned for September, the September 11th show, because I will be having a new intro for that. Should be fun. So yeah, I think I'm running a little long here, and I'll see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.